Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm playing Dungeon Crusade. And we are done with our first dungeon dive. The heroes are all back into the village, including their dog. And we were doing actually really well, I think. The terror level is still at the starting point, and we made a ton of money. I'm not sure how much it is. I kind of counted it. Wait a minute. 3, 4, I think that's 4, 5. It's about nearly 6,000 bucks. I think that is an incredible amount of cash. Okay, so let's see how this works now. I've never did that before. Draw one Celebration Day gift card. Read and process the card. Okay, let's do that. So I guess we take the first one here. And, oh man, the villagers have gathered together to give the heroes a big thank you. Okay, so that's nice, but no real present. Okay. Anyway. Now collect reward from completed tavern task. We didn't do that. We still have to kill 2 more skeletal creatures. Collect reward from completed quests. So that's what we got to do now. Okay, so these are the 2 quests that we completed. And you can see here on the top right a certain amount of gold and also life force. So overall we get 17 life force and 900 gold. The reason why we get so little life force from Beast of the East is probably because we had to kill so many monsters anyway, so that we received a lot of life force in advance from that quest. I don't think that you get any reward in addition for killing the guardians. I think you simply get what they give you. I don't know. I didn't check really, but there is no. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure that you don't get anything. Okay, so that means we get 900 bucks. So let's take 1,000 and there you go. And then 17 life force. That's a lot, but we're gonna need it to level up your heroes. Our heroes. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. And then let's see. We gotta restock cards at the blacksmith. And honestly, I don't think this is something I want to do exactly by the rules, because I think that would give me simply too much. We already have a ton of cards here on the right that we did not even see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the die, and I got to find it. Okay, so let's take a d6. It says d6 plus 5. That's fine. So let's see. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw 8 cards from the deck, and the common item cards are placed in there, and the others are simply going to be reshuffled into the deck. Because I just think that, yeah, there is still so much left. I think that's just overkill. So, and we probably don't need any common item cards anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that a common item? No, that's a special item. 8. Okay, so no common item cards. This was all kind of special stuff. So we're going to reshuffle these back into the deck, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now we got to restock the bazaar with used potions and torches. And again, this time I will roll again on the bazaar table to see how much potions are overall in the game. So I'm going to add the ones that I still have. I'm going to roll again, and then we'll see what we get. Okay, so now we can level up and acquire new special abilities. So you can see these are our life force points, and for every hero that we want to level up, we have to spend 4 life force. I want to level up all heroes. It gives them better abilities, it helps them in combat. I want to do that with all heroes. So that means we got here 20 and another 4. Okay, and we still have the option to improve some other things. We still have 9 life force left, so maybe we can improve 2 or 3 special abilities. Okay, so just let me show you for an example here. I don't really know myself what these guys can do now, but so he gets an additional point in willpower, an additional point in agility, 2 points in hiding, and 2 points in evading. I think specifically evading could be pretty powerful against some monsters and also maybe some traps. Here, well, this stays the same. There's quite an improvement here in spiritual combat from +1 to +2. Wow, same here. Arcane, mythical, goes from +3 to +5. Okay, so that's not bad. And of course it also allows me then to improve my special abilities to level 2, which is also cool. And we also see an improvement in life points from 9 to 12, and also essence from 10 to 13. So that's also nice. Okay, just as information, it is not possible now to level up to level 3. It depends on the number of these green elder globes here, and we only have 1. And if you have, so the formula is, the level can be basically the number of green elder cubes plus 1. And that is the highest level a hero can reach at the moment, so therefore level 2 is the best we can do. Okay, so then I want to check for possible special abilities. I mean, there are still heroes that don't have any. Or maybe, I think it's only the Warlock. He does not have his special ability yet. For now, I didn't find it that useful, but we'll see. I'm going to check it out, but I might as well just upgrade some of the others. We'll see. So I think I want to improve my tactical warfare. That looks very powerful. It costs 3. It costs 2 to activate, and we already have this first one. Of course, you always have to start with level 1 and then level 2. You cannot immediately take a level 2 tactics. Now the great thing is, this allows me to reroll the d6 of the warfare dice, and the level 2 allows me to reroll the d12 of the warfare dice. And I can actually do this multiple times if I have enough essence. So I think that's actually really good. And that gives me a lot of flexibility. The combination of the two is really strong. So, I mean, that is That is really good. So I want that. That's 3. Then I also thought about improving the hidden dagger. Now, I use the hidden dagger for the ranger, basically to hunt the minions. So if they attack me and it doesn't work out for the ranger, then you still got a good chance to kill the creature, because most minions had only a single life point. I assume that the level 2 minions have 2 life points. I don't know, but I think the majority of them will probably have now 2 life points. So therefore, if I still want to use this thing reasonably, I need level 2 hidden dagger, because this thing deals 2 life points instead of 1. So the ability was, if the ranger takes damage, then he rolls a d6, and on a 3 to 6, the monster takes also damage. And that's cool, because even if the monster has abilities that are completely not what you have, it doesn't matter, right? No matter how bad the odds of the ranger are, it doesn't totally matter. His odds are always basically 60% that he deals 2 damage, because it's always the 3 to 6 die roll, and it has nothing to do with his abilities. And that can be really good if you have to stop these raiders. And I also want to give him the Shadow Stalker ability. For now it's just the level 1 ability. I cannot afford the level 2 ability. And that says Shadow Stalker may be activated during the ranger's turn or within the monster phase, if a minion or guardian is within 4 spaces of the ranger. Once activated, roll a d6 and consult the chart below. So, it's even a miss, or I do 1 damage. And I can also upgrade this eventually, and then I guess I will do 2 damage. So it's a very similar thing compared to this, with the exception that this is triggered if the guy takes a wound, and I pay. And this is something I can basically always trigger, but probably not during combat, I guess. That's a bit odd, actually. I assume, and I will simply do it like this. Oh, I understand now. Oh, here's the thing. This can actually not be used in a chamber, but this one can. Oh, that is interesting. So I think you might as well probably take it during the combat, or use it during the combat, but not inside a chamber. Well, that's pretty potent. Okay. And you don't have to be adjacent, by the way, just within 4 spaces. So it's kind of a ranged weapon, the Shadow Stalker. Really good. So I only got 1 life force left, but that's okay. Now let's hope I can find the right page. There we go. Okay, so we did that, and now we can restore essence and health. Okay, so for $100 we can restore the hero's essence, and I think we do this technically at the tavern, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure about that. So $100, the essence, and the healing fountain is in the temple for also $100. And is that it? What else is possible? Oh, we can cure the afflictions also for $100. And we could draw a blessing card. Now, I do that maybe later. And then we can buy and sell items. Okay, cool. So we can also sell stuff, but this is gonna be less valuable. I think, I don't know, where is that written? I don't know, somewhere I saw the values for that, but I think maybe it's here? It's not. It's probably back with the items, I guess. Yeah, I think it's here actually. You can see here, when selling, yeah, it depends on the item. Uncommon stuff, you get $100. Common stuff, you get nothing. So a lot of the things I have, I can't even sell anymore. And so it's not that great actually. Selling is usually a really bad deal. Okay, so let's heal first. I got a lot of money. I'm not quite sure how much. It's about 6,000 bucks. So first of all, I want to heal her essence, and I want to heal his essence. This is really important. Let's see, what about the others? How are they doing? That's a little complicated. I can definitely see possibly some healing going on here. You know, the more I think of it, maybe, you know, maybe that's a better idea. Maybe, I wonder if I really should take the hidden dagger. Maybe I should, that's a tough choice. If I take instead the second level of the healing arc, or the heavenly arc, that might be more reasonable. I might be able to save a lot of money that way. Let me think that through. You know, I think I'm actually going to go with the heavenly arc. It is, if you use this, you basically heal 1d3 plus 2 instead of just 1d3. And that's pretty awesome. It costs an extra life force, and it's expensive to activate. It costs 4 essence to activate. But I think it's a really strong ability. And I might, you know, if I activate that once or maybe twice, I can basically save a lot of money. So why shouldn't I do that? I think I'm actually deciding against that. Because I realized some of these guys are really in a bad shape. And I spent a couple of bucks to improve their options. So I'm not quite sure if I really need this anymore. Maybe I'm also thinking about maybe improving the Shadow Stalker ability immediately, getting the 1 and 2, because that's really good. And I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, okay, so now that's actually what I did. Yeah, I pushed the Shadow Stalker immediately to level 2. This was 1 cheaper than the Heavenly Arc. The Hidden Dagger. So these are the things I want. Hidden Dagger and the Heavenly Arc. This is what I'm going to go for next. And we'll see then. Yeah, what else is out there. But these seem to be really cool abilities for me for now. Okay, so I healed most of my heroes, and now I want to check what I can buy, what items I want. And now these, the uncommon and the rare items, become available. Epic and Legendary is still not available for me. So let's take a look here. Okay, so this is the Axe of the Betrayer. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, we need now a couple of 2 damage weapons, or at least 2 damage weapons. Until now, we still only have 2 of these weapons, right? The Dagger of Mourning and Luke's Training Sword. Gauntlets of the Eagle. Okay, that's kind of cool. +2. We have here the Helm of Wrath. That's +1 to Strength and a +2 to Chaos. That's nice. The Ring of 2 Wolves. Looks really awesome. 1 +1 towards physical and mythical affliction checks. And a +2 to physical. Witherbrook Bow. I think that's definitely something I need because I do not have a lot of... I don't have any good ranged combat weapons. Whoa! Charzy's Hatchet. +3 damage and +4 in chaos and physical combat. Definitely something we want. Anytime you deal damage from a successful warfare roll to a monster with the, I don't know what that is, ability, trait, deal 1 extra damage. Fantastic. That's $1,000, but I'm going to buy that thing. The Victory Shield, +1 to evade, +2 in physical combat, and the Cat's Eye Ring, that's +2 in arcane combat and +1 towards arcane and physical affliction checks. Okay, so let's see. I think we're going to probably go for the weapons and we'll see about the rest. But there is still another deck out here that we can check. So we got the Imperial Gauntlets with a +2 to physical, but this can be improved with a gem. Oops. We have Ashara's Scepter of Truth. Now that is +3 to damage, also, which is very, very good. +4 to mythical and arcane. Once per combat round, while fighting a minion, champion, or guardian, you may reroll 1d12 for a new result. That is excellent. That is definitely also something I want. So $2,000 already gone here. Okay, that's an Enchanted Charm at +4 to the following attributes, which is pretty much everything. That is great too. Okay, we have the Sword of the Fallen, +2 damage. Exciting. We have the Battle Axe of the Harvester. That's also +2 to damage. Yep. I'm gonna take that. The Helm of the Destroyer, +2 to Chaos. Possible to improve. The Heart-Seeking Dagger. That's +2 to damage. That's the Ring of Mistveil with a +3 to arcane combat and a +1 to willpower. The Ring of Vengeance, +3 to chaos, +1 to evade. And the Scepter of Slaying, +2 damage and a +2 to mythical. So we have a ton of money, but these things are expensive. We can sell some of the garbage we have, but yeah, most of it is not worth a lot. One thing, and I came up, this is a house rule, so I asked Roger what he thinks about removing these gems from weapons. Is that okay? Can you do that? And he said, yeah, of course, go on, no problem here. So, and he said that basically there's no restrictions. So what I could do, and I'm not even sure if this is an action or a free action, I think it's actually a free action. Technically, you could really exploit that and constantly change these gems, you know, and give that to someone else and all. But first of all, I think that that's I don't know, that's not really fun. That's pretty fiddly, and I just don't like that. I think it's also overpowered. So my idea was, you can get this thing out of an item. You can get a gem out of an item, but first of all, only the blacksmith can do it, and he can only do it during celebration day, and it destroys the item. So the gem is okay, you can reuse that, but it destroys the item. So you better think about this twice if you want to do it. And so that is, yeah, I thought about that a bit, and I think it makes sense, because otherwise, yeah, it becomes a little bit too, you know, it should be a decision where to place these things. Okay, and now I got to figure out what I want to buy and what I can even all afford. But some things are pretty much a must-have, I guess. Sadly, these are the important ones, the expensive ones. Okay, this is the stuff that I want. I really want. I mean, if there's something left, I might even buy more. But this is what I really want. Let's see how much it is. I didn't count it. I just went quickly through the cards. So that's $1,000. That's 1,600. This charm, which gives you +4. That's 2,200. 600 for this sword. That's another 600. So that's 2,008. Yeah, this is 3 times, so that's 18 plus 10 is 28. We got another 6. That's 34. That's another 4. That brings it to 38. That's another 4. So that's 42, and this thing is 52. Wow, that's a lot of money. And we still need a couple of potions. So 52, let's see. Oh man, that's a lot of cash. I thought, yeah, we got so much, we can pretty much buy the whole village. But it's not that simple. But I mean, that's a lot of stuff. So I guess that's really not bad. If we have these weapons, we're in a good shape here. Okay, so that took me all quite a while now. I tried to figure out some good combinations, and now everybody has great weapons. The ranger only has a single +2 damage weapon. He still has the basher, and also the bard has his royal scepter, which is a +1 weapon. But then again, he's got a Shara scepter, which is a +3 weapon. And we have a similar situation over here. The fabled dagger +1, but Charzy's batched with +3. So most people can do 4 damage. Now, then I'm going to craft. So the amethyst prowess gem, we already had that. Gives me a +2 to mythical combat, and I'm gonna throw this or kind of combine that here with the heart-seeking dagger. So that gives her then an overall mythical combat strength of +6, which isn't bad. Then wait, what? Yeah, so this is the stuff that goes away, actually. You got to discard all that. I have this thing here, the ruby stone prowess gem, and I'm going to insert this here in the sword of the fallen, and that then gives me also an additional +2, so that brings this guy to an overall +8 in physical combat. And last, I have the gem of finesse, which gives me a +3 to lockpicking, and I'm going to put this here You can see this is a big gem, so we need this kind of Shield of Divine Fury of a piece of armor. Yeah, that works perfectly. So we can put that here. Just let me make sure that I'm pretty sure this is about weapon. Yeah, that's weapons, and I assume the other one is also weapons. Okay, so that means that's a +3 on lockpicking. So this guy has now a +4. So the Bard is the guy, he's going to try to open these secret chambers later in the game. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the next thing we do is, and I'm not sure if you have to do it exactly in this order. That's the thing. I assume, it says here, the heroes are free to conduct as much business as they like. So I assume this is all something you can kind of mix up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to randomly select one House of Chance game for this celebration day and gamble. And I have not played any of these, so I got no idea what this is. I assume that we probably have to bet. So I want to keep some money. I don't really want to spend everything right now. Yeah, because I want to play these games, at least one of them. So let's see what we got there. And this is now really pretty unique stuff, because we have, I think, 4 mini games, and they have their own components and all. So we really got to see how this all works out now. There we go, the House of Chance games. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the Tower Attack. We have Heroes versus Monsters. We have Skulljack, which is, I think, basically just blackjack. So maybe the others are more interesting, but we're going to play anyway. We're going to just roll a die and see what we get. And we got Bravely the Knight, The Adventures of Bravely the Knight. So let's take the die and let's see what we get. That is number 2. So that is Heroes versus Monsters, I guess. And as I mentioned, I have never played that. I got no idea what we take, how that works out. So I'm going to try to figure out the rules. I'm going to read all the rules. I don't even know where to play that. I have no space, basically. Maybe we can just put the stuff on top of this board, and then we see how it works out. So yeah, just let me check this all out. Okay, so that was actually harder than I thought. That's quite. I mean, we are talking about 3 or 4 small written pages of rules like that, just for this simple mini game. That's pretty crazy. But okay, it looks interesting. Now I think when I rolled the 4-sider, I think that was actually game number 3. But in the rules, it was at the second place. So yeah, whatever. I realized that after I read the rules for that one. So I'm gonna play it now. I read the rules, and we'll see how we're doing here. So you can see this is actually a real mounted board here. I mean, it's really thick. It's double-sided. On the other side is the Skulljack board. It really looks kind of cool. We have a bunch of monster tokens here. We have grunts, skeletons, wizards, and beasts. And these are the hero tokens. We have a magician, a warrior, and an archer. Now, this area here is called the Chapel of Light. And what we're going to do now is these cards go from level 1 to 8, and these are the challenges, and we start with level 1, and you see here we got to place a bet of $100. So we did that. We spent $100, and if we win, we get $200. So that's nice. And then we simply take the card, flip it, and you can see this is the setup for this challenge. So we have to place 3 of these grunts, and they are all the same, just like that. And their goal is now to reach the Chapel of Light. If one of them enters the Chapel of Light, we've lost the challenge. We could try the challenge again if we want to, but yeah, we lost if we don't do it. If we kill all of them, we win the game. That's pretty much it. So what we got to do first is we have to roll for initiative. So let's get rid of this. Oh man. Okay, we have a blue dice, a die and a red die, and the blue is for the heroes, red is for the monsters, and whichever rolls higher is, I hope I get, there should be some small, okay, I think we're okay. A single, one single card as a reminder would be good here. It is not that easy actually, but okay, I think I can do it. So let's roll here. Okay, so we start, and oh man, yeah, player 8 would be useful here. I wonder if there is one, but I don't think that's the case. No, that is just no. There's no play. Just a moment. Okay, so we roll 1d6. plus 3, and this is the amount of actions that we have. Okay, so we got 7 action points. So we're going to take these here, and we're going to place them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if I actually want to place them. Maybe I prefer to place them up there. Because here is this information. Okay, so goddamn, we can do 3 types of actions. I remember that. We can move, and to move one single space, and we can move either straight or diagonally. To move one space costs 1 action. We can attack. I remember exactly. We can do a standard attack, and I guess we have to be adjacent to these guys. We got to roll equal to or higher than this value here on the left. So we got to roll a 3+, and then we do a damage. And this here indicates how many life points the creature has. So these guys are killed after a single blow, basically. Now, then the third thing is we can also activate our special ability. And you can see this is, wait a minute. So this costs 3 action points, the Whirlwind. The warrior makes 1 attack. On a successful roll, all adjacent monsters to the warrior are hit. That's kind of cool. Here, special ability Long Shot. Action points cost 2. The archer can shoot 3 spaces away. And then we got here the Mage Fireball. Action point cost 3. The mage can target a monster up to 4 spaces away. On a successful roll, all adjacent monsters are hit by the attack. Okay. So let's see. These points do not carry over into the next turn, I think. You got to determine every turn again how many action points you can get. After our turn, if we didn't kill these guys, they will then activate and they will basically move 2 spaces into this direction. This is a grunt. His speed is 2, so he's a little faster. So he moves 2 instead of 1, and he moves 2 spaces to the Chapel of Light. If we block him, he will try to move diagonally around us instead. And if he cannot do that because both spaces adjacent are blocked, then he will attack us and do a damage. That's pretty much the rules now. So I wonder, for example, with the Whirlwind, I could pretty much kill yeah, I mean I can kill a lot of monsters with that because a single hit is already enough. So if I would go here, let's say, to this space with 3 action points, then these guys will be adjacent to me and I can do the Whirlwind next turn and they're probably dead. And so why not? I mean, that looks reasonable to me. I'm going to spend 3 actions to move there. So that's 1, 2, 3. There you go. And oh, the problem is, I remember that now. They will have actually a second. So we will do another initiative roll at the start of the next turn. So it's not always alternating. It could be that these guys activate immediately again, which would bring them then here. But I think I would still be in a good shape as long as I don't roll multiple times a 1 or so. That should still work out. And then I might consider, oh actually I wanted to use the warrior. Okay, let's bring this guy here. And then I think I can move, let's see, we got 2 more points left. Okay, that costs 2. That's 3 spaces away. And that thing, yeah, that costs 1 more and is 4 spaces away, so that doesn't really make a big difference. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to move this guy 1 space, and I'm going to move the other guy 1 space. And I got 2 left. You know, I'm going to move them both 2 spaces, just here. And then we'll see. I think that's okay. And now these guys activate, and they move 2 spaces here, and then this guy moves 2 spaces here, and that's it. And now we go into another turn. So we roll again 2 dice. Okay, and we can activate again first, which is cool. And now I'm going to use the Whirlwind special. Oh, at first I got to check how much action points I have. Oh, that's not good. So this time I only have 4 action points. That sucks. That's maybe even a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's see. If I use the Whirlwind ability, that costs me 3 points. Is it even worth it? I mean, making an attack costs me only a single point. And I can attack, that's actually better, isn't it? Simply attacking twice. I think the Whirlwind is better if you're fighting, I don't know, like 6 or so. But yeah, it seems more reasonable to use just a single attack. So I'm going to attack this guy here, and I need a 3 or higher. Okay, I did that, so I killed him. That's good. And then Yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy, try to kill him. And that's not good because that was not a success. I'm gonna try the same. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, this time I did it. So he's gone. We only have a single action point, and that is not enough to attack because we don't have our long shot ability. That would cost me 2 points to activate. So okay, this is it, and now this last guy activates, and he moves here, and he has one more step to go. So I guess he now attacks because he cannot move around diagonally because this guy blocks this way. So he now attacks here, the ranger, and the ranger simply takes a damage. So we're going to place a damage marker on this guy, and that's it. And the life points here you can see here, it's an archer. If he has 4 points, he's knocked out, and he's then placed into the Chapel of Light, but you can heal these guys. Okay, so let's go into the next round. That's a tie, so we roll again. Okay, now this time this guy starts, and again I'm blocked. Now it's an interesting question, and I couldn't find an answer for that in the rules. Does he now attack twice or not? And yeah, I don't know. I got no clue. I say yes, he does, because he's fast. So I'm going to take 3 wounds here, which obviously sucks. And now I'm going to roll a die. Okay, I got a ton of attacks now. So, I mean, I got 9 actions. I'm simply going to now make a normal attack with the archer. I need a 3+, and I can do that 9 times, basically. Okay, that's it. So that means we killed the guy. And that's it. We won the game. So that gives me, oh no, it's here. So I get $200. Okay, so that was pretty easy. I mean, honestly, you gotta really fuck this up if you, I mean, I don't know. I think if you're a gamer, if you play this game, you probably will not lose this game, right? At least not at that level. So first we have to heal now before we go to the second challenge, and I think I want to do a second challenge. I mean, that one was really easy, and it was easy money. So in the end we basically won $100. And now we roll a blue die, and that indicates how much wounds we can heal between the games. That's just a single wound. That's not good. And yeah, and we carry, the rest is carried over. So we gotta live with that. Now I'm gonna spend $200, make a bet, and if we win that, we win $400. But this is a little harder. This time we have 4 enemies. So they're placed like this. And like that. Okay. Okay, so let's see who starts. So I start again, and now if I do it in a clever way, maybe I can. Okay, first we got to see how many action points we have. Okay, that is 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 action points. That's a lot of action points. 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could, in theory, simply move here, and then I can activate my whirlwind You know, I mean, yeah, the whirlwind, we already spoke about that. It's actually not that great. So I'm gonna move simply 1, 2, 3, 5 spaces with a warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will simply attack with this guy here. Okay, that was a success. And then I'm going to attack the next guy, and that was also a success. Okay, so these guys are already all killed, and then I think I'm just going to move down back here basically, and so maybe I don't even need the others. Okay, so now they move both 2 spaces, and that's it. And then we go again to the initiative phase. Okay, this time they start. That's tricky. So they move here, and now we better kill them. And if we do not have enough actions, we might actually end up in trouble here. So let's hope that we roll not a 1 or a 2. Oh, that's a 6. That's exactly what we needed. So again, we have 9 actions, and that should not be a big deal now. So I'm just going to move 1, 2 spaces with a warrior, and then simply attack this guy. That is a hit. And then the next guy. Okay, so that's it. We've won. Okay, so this gives me $400, and we're gonna go on. I mean, come on. So 300 more. And I think at that point, did we already win? No, I think at that point it's basically we're even, right? If we would lose now, I think overall I won 300. And now I'm kind of betting 300. So if I lose now, I'm still, you know, it's an even game. Okay, so let's see. And this time we have now 4 grunts. And a skeleton here. Okay. And look at I mean, they look really kind of nice here. So the skeleton actually has 2 life points. Special ability. What? I don't know what that means. If not killed at the... Oh, regeneration, I guess. If not killed at the end of a round, it regains full health. Okay. Yeah, so... I guess we're good to go and roll an initiative roll. Okay, this time we start again. And we got to check how many action points we have. Oh, okay. So these are 4 points. Yeah, that's not so great. Oh, actually, I can heal this guy. So let's do this. Okay, awesome. So yeah, he's fit for duty again. So I got 4 points, and yeah. I wonder. Not sure what I want to do, to be honest. It's a bit tricky. So they will move here. The skeleton only moves a single space, which is kind of nice. So maybe I move 3 spaces with this guy to here. And then I got 1 move left. And I'm not sure. I might consider maybe moving the mage 1 space. Okay, that's it. And then they all activate. So they move here, here. This guy moves here. They move like this. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta do another initiative roll. Okay, we have the initiative, which is good, I guess. And we roll again how many action points we have. And that is awesome. That's 9 action points. Again, so this is excellent because, I mean, we're basically, at that point, I think, pretty safe that we win here. And I mean, I'm just gonna use the warrior to attack this guy. You know, we need a 3, and we have a 3. So this guy is gone. Let's attack the second one. That didn't work out. So we need another action. Oh, come on, that's not good. Let's do another action. Okay, we did it. So we managed to kill this one. Now let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions left. Is this a problem? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, no, I don't think so. I'm going to move down here 1, 2 spaces. And then I'm going to simply attack these 2 guys. This one is slow, so I'm not in a terrible hurry here. So yeah, we're gonna... Okay, that worked out. The guy is dead. And we gotta do another attack. And that one didn't, so we got one last attack during this turn. Okay, perfect. So we managed to kill this guy. And if we didn't, he could have actually made it, because he would have moved there, and then if he had initiative again, he could have made it here. So I was a little lucky here. And now it's this guy, and he just moves a single space. And then we roll again for initiative. Okay, I mean, that is not that exciting. So the guy has initiative, he simply moves here. But yeah, okay, I mean, that's a 4, so I got 7 actions. I'm simply going to attack him with the knight. So I need again a 3+, and this time I need it twice. Okay, that's a hit, and yeah, okay. So we killed him, and that means we've won $600. Wow. Okay, not bad. And do we want to continue? Well, I'm not saying this is the most exciting thing I've ever seen, but on the other hand, maybe it's getting more exciting. So I think I definitely go to level 4, and we'll see how far I want to play that. I'm not sure, actually. Okay, this time we have... It seems to me, honestly, that these grunts are actually more dangerous than the skeletons, because the skeletons are slow. So honestly, I'm not sure if I want to show all of that on camera. I mean, it's not that super exciting, I guess. If things are starting to get tricky, I think I will show that. The thing is, technically, I think once you manage to win the first 2 or 3 games, you're basically making money overall. Even if I would lose the next game, I would still have won, I think, $200. And that will increase, I guess. So as long as I don't start playing the same game multiple times, I cannot really lose money, even if I completely lose now. However, it might be sometimes a good decision to say, hey, I stop, and then just, I don't know, I mean, yeah, just win a good amount of cash. I think by now I already lost. If I would not have paid the bet, I think I would have won by now $1,200, which is fine. But I did bet 800. No, I did bet 400. I did bet. I'm not quite sure. Whatever. Let's start this game. I'm going to let you know how it ended up. Okay, honestly, that also felt
fairly easy to me. And let's go to level 5. And I'm going to bet 500 bucks. And we see what it is. Oh, wow, that's a big... ooh, that's quite a change, actually. Okay, now it seems things are heating up here. That is a different story now. So the first 4 levels really were... I mean, they were just totally easy. But now this looks a little more interesting. So let's see, we got these here. Then we got 2 grunts here. And we got a wizard. Now his special ability is Chain Lightning. If a hero attacks a wizard and is unsuccessful, that hero takes 1 damage, and any other hero adjacent to him also takes 1 damage. Okay. Okay, now that is more exciting. There's no question. And let's see who starts. And now this spot, for example, would be really cool for the whirlwind, right? Okay, we have the initiative, and we see how many... that's not good. So that means we only have 4 markers here. Okay, so let's see. These guys will move basically 1, 2. So they will be positioned here. And this guy moves 1 space, right? So being here is really amazing. So I think I just want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, move right here, and I'm just awaiting these guys. And this is it. And now they move 1, 2. This guy moves 1 space, 2, 1. They move each 2, and they move 1. And now we see who has the initiative. And I mean, I really hope I have the initiative, right? So let's see. They are already quite close. I don't like that. Okay, I do have the initiative. That's pretty cool. And that means I want a lot of action points. Okay, that is not great. That's 5 points. The problem with that is, if I don't hit, that would mean I cannot do a second attack. That's not great. Okay, we gotta go through it anyway. So I'm gonna do the whirlwind, and I'm gonna attack this guy. And I need a 3 to be successful. And if I am successful, I will deal to each monster adjacent to this guy 1 damage. So that means I could kill now all these 4 grunts. But I need a 3. Yes, there you go. That's a 4. So all these fuckers are killed. And this guy takes a damage. Although he has 4 toughness, but as I can see here in my special ability, that should still work out. And now they move. So this guy moves here, this guy moves here, and this guy rolls which direction he moves. We haven't seen that. If it's a 1 to 3, he moves in this space. If it's a 4 to 6, he moves in this space. Okay, that is a 4, so he moves down here. So I will do the rest off camera. Honestly, I have a feeling this is not a big deal to kill these 3. They are pretty slow. I just realized I had 2 more action points, so I could simply attack the wizard, 2 times more. So let's see. That was a miss. So that means I take a damage. And we can... yeah, we can try again. Shit. Maybe it's not that easy. Take another damage here. That sucks. Okay. So I've won the initiative, so I can now attack again. And let's see what we get. That's a 3, so that means I got 6 And yeah, now come on, I'm pretty sure I want to kill that guy. Okay, this time it's a success. And we need one more damage here. Ugh. Man, this isn't good. Don't want to lose my hero. I can take 2 more wounds. God damn it. What's going on here, man? So this is the last one. If I mess this up, I did it. Man, that was tough. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. And he is badly wounded. I got 3 more action points. I'm going to move here. And I can now do 2 attacks against the skeletons. And the first one was a success. If the second one is not a success, the skeleton will regenerate. Okay, so yeah, that's not good. So I won the initiative roll. Got a ton of actions, 9. So this time, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Okay, so I won. I did it. I won $1,000. And now this is kind of a point where I'm really thinking about stopping. This was actually, I mean, it wasn't super hard, but, you know, I don't know. It didn't feel that great. Oh, the wounds actually stay with him. This guy is badly wounded, and I think I'm going to go for one more level, and I think then I probably really want to stop. So, whoa, okay. Got to spend $600. And we'll see how it turns out. I mean, okay, we got a lot of these guys. They will run like crazy, I guess. We got 2 wizards and a couple of skeletons. Okay, and I can heal, so I hope I roll high. That's 3. Okay, that's something. So the guy only has a single wound left. That's okay. And well, I mean, this isn't so easy. We'll see what happens. Okay, we have initiative, and yeah, let's see. Okay, these are overall 5 points, and we really have to think what we want to do here, because yeah, things could go wrong, I guess. This is not easy at all. So I think these guys are for now the most dangerous. So I'm also going to spend probably 3 points to go here, and then maybe another 2 points to advance with each of these guys 1 space. Maybe actually here. Okay, that's it. And now these guys will all activate. So that's kind of interesting. I think this guy will actually move here. And I'm not quite sure what happens here, because now this guy moves. So he will move here. This guy moves here. And I guess this guy just stays behind. There's no we can activate. I guess this is how you do it. I'm not quite sure though. But I guess. And they only move a single space here. Okay. So again, an initiative roll, winning the initiative would be important, because otherwise all these grunts, or some of them, will actually end up here, which is not good. And this time I lost. So that means this guy actually makes it to here. This guy moves here. And this guy moves here. He moves here and he moves here. So that's a bit odd. And these guys all move 1 space. Okay. So now it's us. Let's see what we can do here. That is 6 points. Could have been worse, so I guess I'm okay with that. I hope I can stop these grunts. I think I can. Let me see. Up to 4 spaces, all adjacent monsters are hit by the attack. That cost me 3 actions. Now that could go wrong. I think I want to play it safe. I think I want to simply attack this guy with the ranger. Okay, that worked out. So he's killed. And then I'm going to attack, let me see. I'm going to attack this guy with the wizard. So that's another one. Okay, he's also killed. We're doing okay. And yeah, I guess I have to... Okay, I think I gotta move back with him 1 space. And then I will attack. Okay, that was good. So he's killed. This is actually getting quite close. And now this guy attacks here. And he also did it. Okay, that was good. I mean, we're doing quite well, actually. And now I got 1 action left. And... thinking about moving down. Is that a reasonable option? I don't know, it doesn't make a big difference. Then the grunt will simply move here. Okay, I got just 1 action. Yeah. Tough choice. It really is. I don't know what to do with that action. I don't know. I might as well move. Really hard to say, man. The thing is, if I move here, maybe that's interesting. Then the skeleton will move here. Yeah, then maybe that's an interesting option. I might get some chaos into their movement this way. Okay, I think we roll again for initiative if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's not necessarily their turn now. They started, they moved, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, okay, they have initiative, which means now they move here, this guy will move here, and this guy will move down here, which is a bit odd. Now he is stopped, basically, he can't move. This guy moves here, and this guy moves here. I think that's how it works. And now we roll how many action points we have. That's okay. So these are 7 points. Oh, man, this isn't so easy. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, and I mean the first thing obviously is we have to attack the grunt. Is that so obvious though? You know what? Actually, it isn't obvious at all, because I can move this guy, and I think this is what I want to do. I'm going to move 2 spaces with him, 1, 2, and then I can attack the grunt with the whirlwind, and if I'm successful, I do a lot of damage to these guys too. It's a bit tricky, but oh man, this is fucking tough, man. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I hope I can do it. Let's hope we can do it. There is a lot of tricky situations here. Yeah, I did it. Wow, that was good. Okay, so this guy is killed, And now all these adjacent guys also take a wound. That's a pretty good start. So now we got to try to attack the skeletons. We got 2 actions left. Remember, if we don't kill the skeletons, they will regenerate. So it would be good to kill them. So I'm going to attack... which one? Good question. Does it matter? I'm going to attack... I'm going to attack this one, I guess. I think it doesn't really matter. Okay, that was good. So this guy is gone. And then with my last action, I'm going to attack this one here. And it also worked out. I'm rolling really good. I think I'm pretty lucky here. And I'm also pretty sure that I'm not continue this. This is pretty tough. Okay, so we roll for initiative. And they have again initiative. So they move here. This guy moves here. And this guy moves here. Okay. So what do? First we got to check how many points we have. Okay, these are 7 points. That's fine. That's solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. So let's see what we get here. I think I'm simply going to... I mean, at that point, there is just die rolling, basically. I'm going to start to attack the magician with my warrior here. So we need a 4+. And we have that, so he takes a 2nd wound. And then we're going to try again. Okay, we did it. That's very good. So this guy is dead. And now we can focus on this one. And he is a little bit behind. So I think there is not too much danger there. I think I'm just going to move 1 space. And then to do a couple of attacks with the mage against the skeleton. So we'll see how that works out. We got 4 attacks. We need 2 hits. Let's hope that this works. That wasn't good. So let's do another one. Okay, that was good. So he takes a single wound. Okay, great. So he killed the skeleton. And now with our last action, the warrior will try to attack this guy here. And that was a success too. So that worked all out really well. That's it. So now we're going to check again initiative. They have again the initiative, and we got to roll in which direction he moves. He moves down. Okay, so at that point, technically, we can block him, right? There is no way he can attack us, but yeah, if we just place the warrior here, that's it. And from then, it's just a rollout, basically. I mean, if we always lose, we would take wounds. I don't think that's very likely. We also have the other heroes who can help. So let's see how much action points we have. That's not good. That's just 4 points. So I think it makes sense to actually move the warrior down here just to be safe. And then we're going to spend an action to attack. That is a 3, so that means I take a wound. Spend a 2nd action to attack. Fuck it. That's another wound, so that's a bit tricky. So now I'm going to start using the archer with my last action. Okay, that worked out. So the guy takes a wound. And that's it. And now we're going to roll again for initiative. And this time we do have initiative, so the archer tries his best again. First we have to check. We have 7 points. I mean, that should be enough. No, we have 6 points, actually. Okay, that should be enough. That was a miss. We take a wound. Oh man, come on. And another one. Another wound. God damn it, we need a 4. Ah, come on, that's ridiculous. That's another wound. I think I got 2 more actions, right? Well, this guy is already pretty much dead. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see. We're gonna check that out. Actually, don't want to mess around. I think I'm gonna attack now with the other guy, with the warrior. That is horrible. Ah, come on, man. Okay, so we take here another wound. I gotta be a little careful here. I think it's time to bring this guy into the game. And that's it. So now he attacks and he actually kills the warrior. So the warrior goes back into the Chapel of Light and he cannot participate anymore in this situation. So again, we now roll and we have again the advantage here. Okay, so that means we have 7 points here. 5, 6, 7. And, you know, I just want to make sure that this works out. So, ah, fuck it. It is possible that I don't make it, right? I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to just attack. I mean, I got a couple of attacks left, but I only have 3 life points, so I better make it. Come on, man. What's going on? Let's do another attack. I will probably die here. I mean, this is now my, I don't know, probably my 10th attack, and I don't manage to roll a 4. That's really fucked up. So let's do it. Come on. No, I don't. This guy dies too, and you know what? I got 1 more roll now, and if this guy doesn't make it, it's over. So yeah, I got to roll a 4. It's 50-50 now, and this is pretty fucked up. Ugh, I did it. Whoa. Okay, so there you got your excitement. And that was pretty frustrating. Man, okay, that's it. So I'm not going to take any risks anymore. So I made $1,200 here, which is cool. But I think that's enough. I kind of challenged my luck enough. That means I got now $3,400, which will allow me to buy a couple of more rings and of course potions and stuff. I'm going to load this up now. This was a weird and long video, and but I guess you got an impression how Heroes versus Monsters works. Okay, if you made it until here. So I hope to see you on the next video. I promise you it's going to be more of my usual content. Yeah, hope to see you then. Bye.